Hi everyone, I'm Michael. Welcome to the first video in a series of videos in my Python programming tutorials for beginners channel. Through these videos, I'm happy to share the necessary knowledge and skills for you to start programming with Python. First, let me give a simple introduction to this lovely language. Python is a high-level general-purpose programming language. Here, high-level means that you can use pretty much code developed by others without caring how that code was written. And general-purpose means that you can use Python to develop almost all kinds of applications, such as desktop software, web applications, command line programs, GUI applications, and even mobile apps. Now, let's look at a few features of Python that have made it so popular. Python is highly portable. You can run it on every platform familiar to everyone, like Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. You can run the code written on one platform on another with a few or no modifications at all. Python is very flexible. That means you can write different codes to solve the same problem, so you don't have to learn too many things in Python in order to use it well. And Python emphasizes readability. Its code is indented to show boundaries between different parts of the code. Now, let's look at an example. So at the moment, you may not completely understand what this piece of code means. Please just focus on the different levels of indentations in the code, like here, here, and here, and in these two places. And you may be wondering what all these indentations do in the code. They break the code into different blocks that have their own unique meanings. Most other programming languages like C++ and Java use a pair of opening and closing braces to make the beginning and ends of unit of meaning. If you have come from those languages, you'll spend some time getting used to the indentations of Python. And Python is beginner-friendly. That's why Python has become so popular among developers. It does not have so many conventions to follow or boilerplate code to write before you can start focusing on your own code. We may compare Java code and Python code for printing hello world to the command line. As you can see here, for Java code, it takes several lines to print just one line. But for Python, it's basically just a one-liner. Lastly, Python is fun to work with. In Python, many things have been done for you so that you only need to focus on your own programming logics. There are many tools in Python for you to use. In addition, Python is open source. That means there are a huge community of Python developers out there ready to contribute new features and libraries of code for everyone to use. You can easily get help from websites for developers such as Stack Overflow and Reddit. All these wonderful features make Python one of the most popular programming languages of career choice in the world. In recent years, Python has been ranked first in popularity among developers by many programming ranking websites like ToyBE. just like this chart from TOEIC, which ranks Python as the most popular programming language in both year 2021 and this year. Who are using it? Many internet companies like Google, Instagram, Spotify, and Netflix have used Python as one of their development languages. Python has become the language of choice for a vast number of developers around the world. Now, like every other programming language, Python also has its drawbacks, of course. One of the drawbacks is execution speed. As an interpreted programming language, Python runs a little slower, on average, than some compiled programming languages such as C++. That's because the Python source code needs to be compiled into the so-called bytecode first, before it can be executed by the Python interpreter. That slows things down just a little bit. But the good thing about this is that it becomes highly portable. Nowadays, thanks to the rapid developments in computer hardware, that speed lag has become no problem. And there are many ways to boost the speed of Python code execution. We'll introduce some of them in our later videos. And the second drawback cannot be called a real drawback, since there are only some people who may not like to indent their code. This is purely just a matter of personal preference. And modern source code editors all provide the convenience of automatically indent the code for you. So this drawback is not a problem. Okay, guys, in today's video, we just learned about the most striking features of Python as a high-level general-purpose programming language, including its advantages and drawbacks. Now we are ready to set up the environment for Python programming on our computers, and this will be introduced in our next video. Okay, thanks for watching. Welcome to leave your comments on this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thanks for being with us. See you next time. Bye.